So in this video, I'm going to take a detailed look at moving platforms. I'm going to do a couple of examples just to demonstrate how to get them to work. So we're going to have a very simple one that literally just crosses this lava chasm I've quickly created here. And then we'll create a more complicated one that has multiple waypoints and we'll have it move into a certain position. So I've set up the map beforehand so we can just focus on the moving platform stuff. So I've got a platform tile here. First of all, platforms have to be tiles because they have to hold navigational information, just like ladders. So I'm going to place the platform on the side that I'm going to spawn on. So let's put one there. And I'm going to go into the properties. So I'm going to switch to select mode, select the entity, go to the entity properties, and I'm going to find moving platform. I'm going to turn it on. So we have a waypoints section and a speed at which the platform moves. So I'm going to slow the platform down a little. I'm going to make it 20 just so it moves a little slower than the player. And we have a waypoint section. And we have a starting waypoint called default. So I think I'm going to rename that and I'm going to call that start. So this is our start point. This is where it starts. And we can see that there's a coordinate already filled in, 2, 1, 0. And if we look at the entity information of the tile, it's at 2, 1, 0. So this number here is basically saying, where is the tile at the start? Well, it's here. It's in this coordinate here. So that's what this set of numbers is. Okay. So let's add another waypoint because we want it to go somewhere. So add. And then we're going to give this waypoint a name. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to find where it is I want to go. I want to go to this tile here. So I can't obviously click that because there's nothing there. So what I'm going to do is click the tile in front and I can see that this is 2, minus 2, 0. And this is 2, 1, 0. So that must mean that's 2. If that's 1, that must be 0, minus 1 for that to be minus 2. So I basically want to go to 2, minus 1, 0. So back to the platform. There's probably an easier way of finding out a space in the gap, but don't immediately have it to hand, but we found out what it is anyway. So add, and we're going to call this destination, and I should have copied the coordinates really. So what was it? 2, minus 1, 0. And it puts a icon over the tile where the waypoint is, so we can see that's the right tile. So then what we need to do is we need to connect the navigation up, because obviously two problems. First of all, at the moment we can't get to the tile, we can't get to the platform. So what we need to do is we need to go to the connect grid tool and drag a line from our side to the platform. Okay. Don't worry about the other side yet, we're going to deal with that with the next setting. We're now going to switch back to entity mode and we're going to select the platform, go back into its properties, and on the destination waypoint, this one here, the one it goes to, there's an on arrival section with a green add button. So we want to add something to the on arrival of this waypoint. So click that and you'll see it says connect path and again a coordinate. So what's this coordinate for? This is the coordinate for this tile here, basically the ground on the other side. So it will connect the platform when it gets to this side, it will connect this tile to the platform and it will disconnect this tile when it moves. And when we play test this, I'll put the grid on so you can see that happening. So the coordinates for this are 2, minus 2, 0. We can just copy this and go back to our moving platform, go to the connect path and paste 2 minus 2 0. And we can also set what kind of waypoint it is, whether it's walk and interact, whether it's, I presume that's just walk only, interact only, or both. We want both. So that's that setup. Let's also change the default one, the start one. Sorry. Let's add an on arrival for the start, which links back to this tile here, which is 220. Copy coordinates, go back to the platform. Don't worry, I'll go over this again in a second. Paste like that. So what we've basically got is two waypoints. We've got a start waypoint, which is where the tile currently is, and that's connected to the tile just before it, where we step onto it basically. We then have a waypoint across the chasm to the other side, and a connect path when it gets to the other side that connects it to the tile on the other side. And again, I'll show this in game working so you can see how that works. But now we need a way to actually move the platform. We've set it up, but it's not going to move straight away. We need a script for that. So now what I'm going to do is save the map, go to the script editor. I'm going to make a new script, and we'll call it platform side 1. And what we're going to do is delete the display message script node, and we'll add move tile. I think it's move tile or move platform. Move platform, that's it. Double click, put that in, connect that up. We're going to move self to destination, because that's the waypoint across the chasm. Then what we want to do is set entity script, wire that up, and this is going to say self none. No, it's not. It's going to say self. We're going to we need a script that we can set onto that. I haven't done that yet. So for now, just save that, and then save as platform side 2. Because we're going to create a second script, which is based off of this one. But now we're in platform side 2. We're going to make a couple of changes. This is going to be start, and this is going to be platform side 1. Save. Go back to platform side 1 and make that platform side 2. So basically what we're saying is when we're on side 1, we want the platform to move to the destination and then set the script, instead of being platform side 1, to platform side 2. So that then, let's save that, when it's platform side 2, it will move to the start and then set it back to the start. What we also need to do is set this to character enters tile for both scripts. I forgot that. This needs to be character enters tile. Same with this one as well. And then the last thing we do is we go into the map editor again, make sure the tile is selected, entity properties, find scripts, open this up, character enters tile, set this to side 1 because that's where it starts. Okay, save, and let's test this works. So here I am on the other side, click on the tile. There we go, we move across, we can walk around the other side. If I get back on the tile, it moves back to the other side, and I can walk across, etc., etc. So let's just check it still works, back and forth, and then we'll turn the nav lines on so you can see what that connect path was all about. So before I show that, let's go back to the program, the editor. So just to remind you, we've got these connect path things going on here. So what's that all about? So that's what I'm about to show you now. Let's bring the console down, and I'm going to type nav on, and we can see the lines that you see in the map editor when you're editing the project. But now if we step on this tile, you'll see that this line will disappear this one here. It breaks that connection, but then builds that connection. Yeah? Let's go across again. It breaks this connection, but then builds that connection. And that's what allows you to walk onto the platform and then walk off when you get to the other side. So moving platforms are as simple as that really, but let's get a little bit more complicated just for a bit of fun. So let's close that and let's embellish our platform. So what we're going to do is we're going to rename destination to path 1, let's say. Then I'm going to create another one just here. So what's this tile here? That's -8, -1, and we're on level 0. So -8, -1, 0. So back to our waypoint, add -8, -1, 0. We'll call this path 2. So that puts a point there. And then we want one more, which is just here, -8, -3, 0. Add -8, -3, 0. This is path 3. So we've got 3 waypoints, or 4. We've got 1, 2, 3, and obviously this one back here. So what we want to do is I'm going to make it so that it moves to here and then automatically down to here and then slots into the docking bay, if you will, here on the side. So we need to connect these together. So how do you do that? It's done with scripts. So let's go save this and let's go back to our script and let's just create a new one for this actually. I'm going to create a whole new one called platform dock. Delete the display message and we want a move platform and we're going to need 3 of them. And essentially all it is wire this up to here. We want to go to path 1, pause until complete, so it waits until it gets there. Then we want it to go to path 2, pause until it's complete, and then go path 3, pause until complete. You could then obviously, I'm not going to for the sake of brevity, but you could also create a duplicate of this script and put them in reverse, going back from path 3 to basically path 2, path 1, and then start, and then add a set entity script replacing the 2 scripts when you get to each side, so you could go back and forth. But this is just for simplicity, I'm going to make this a one-way trip. So at this point this script is done. Save that. This is called platform dock. Go to the map editor, go to the platform, set that as the active script on enters tile, platform dock. Let's save that and give it a test. So let's give this a try and see if it works. The only thing I did forget to do is connect the paths together. So we'll do that quickly before we end out. But you can see the actual movement is fine, but obviously I can't get off because I didn't connect the tile. So let's just quickly do that. So very simply, all we need to do is go back to here, select the coordinates where we want to get off, copy those coordinates, select the tile, go to the waypoints, find path 3, add an on arrival connect path, paste those coordinates in and save, try again. And this time I'll put nav on as well so that you can see the grid. So it disconnects that line, goes across, goes up, and then connects that line so we can now move across. And obviously, as I say, if you wanted to do it the other way around, then you could change. That's interesting. Wonder why it's doing that. Oh, probably because, yes, because I didn't remove the script. So what it's basically doing is it moved me to path 1 first, and then it's moving me back. Yeah, that would make sense because we didn't actually deactivate the script either. So because the script is basically saying move to platform 1, then move to, path 1, path 2, path 3. When you step on it again, it's going to go from where it was, which is the end, back to path 1 and basically keep looping around. So what we would want to do is, at the very least, set entity script to none, just so it stops and makes it a one-way trip. One more time. Oh yeah, the game's still running. One more time. Just check that works now. So it should only move in one direction. And if we get back on the platform, it doesn't go anywhere. But obviously, as I say, what you could do is you could, at the end, set the entity script to the script that plays it all in reverse, so then this would actually move back, if you wanted to do that. But anyway, so there you go. That is moving platforms. Hope that was clear. Hope that helps anyone who's struggling with those. And with that said, I'll wrap this video up. If you've got any questions, feel free to find me on the Discord and ask away. So with that said, as I say, this will end this video. Thanks for watching.